What's up, YouTube? This Starwolf. Okay. We're aware of the hangings that's been going on. This latest hanging. They were saying that it's a Hispanic guy. And, whether it's Hispanic or black, it's still wrong. And then we had a brother that was hung in Victorville. And now Palmdale. See, the angle I'm looking at it, how I'm observing and analyzing these hangings is it's intentional. I'm not looking at it as suicides. I'm looking at it as messages. These is clear messages too. This is how messages were sent during the civil rights era. Tar and feather, lynching, hangings, beatings, everything publicly. You can go research on Google and find multiple pictures of when they used to hang people, when they used to hang the blacks, and people would be standing around, crowds, pointing at the picture, looking, laughing. Well, this is 2020. Obviously they can't stand around and point at the person that's hanging because people will come and start whooping their ass and shooting and killing them. So, they have to be discreet about what they do. Anyway, I wanted to make this video informing everybody that when you looking at a certain situation, such as these hangings, you have to go back and you have to study how they was hanging. You have to study the trees and study the manner in which everybody has been hung. Like I said before in previous videos, they don't change. The tactics is still the same. They don't change. They like using specific trees, but they'll use anyone. They like using specific ropes. They like using the same elements they used back when they first started. It's passed on through generation to generation. The older ones that's living still know how to make nooses and how to hang people because they were some of the ones that was present at these actual hangings back in the 60s. They were kids, they were children, and they stood around and they watched their uncles and their dads' friends do these hangings. So they know how to do it and they know how to pass this on. But see, these kids have grown up to be senators, doctors, attorneys, your regular people that's in society. So they still haven't, dispelled of any of their dirty deeds. You must look and study how they hung our peoples. These are not suicides. These are messages. You want to protest? You want to riot? We'll just start kicking off hangings around the United States. Even though protesting and all this is changing things, it hasn't changed the way they feel about us, and it hasn't changed them killing us. They'll kick the killings up. They'll do that. And some other things I wanted y'all to know is that the same people who everybody going to and pleading to investigate these crimes are the perpetrators. You're asking the people that's involved to investigate themselves, to investigate They're associated agents. They cohorts. They're not going to investigate like we need them to investigate. We have to do this ourselves. But see, I will tell you this. Social media is against them. Because anytime something happens on social media now, within minutes, the video is shared around the world. By young people, by older people, from all walks of life. And everybody gets to see what's going on. So everybody jumps on the matter instantly. It's not like back in the day where you could do a crime, commit a crime, and, you know, there was no video cameras around, people filming, no social media to share videos. It may take 10, 15, 20 years to investigate, to find out what was going on. No, things is being done quickly now. So you can't lie to a lot of these you can't lie to nobody, but a lot of these this younger generation, you can't lie to them because they get on stuff immediately. Like, nope, that didn't happen. We know. You can't lie and say that this person was over here when he was really over there. No, that didn't happen. He was at the party with us. And it's 50 different phone cameras with footage that can back up their story. So social media is against them. So with that being said, and the reason I even brought that up is to let you know and inform you that they change, not 100%, maybe 3-4%. They may change the way they'll tell you they're investigating things. For instance, I was reading yesterday, and it was an update on the Robert Fuller hanging, and they were stating that he resided in Arizona and Nevada, so they wanted to check Arizona and Nevada. I don't know what they want to check for. He was hung in Palmdale. See, when they do that, they do that misinformation. They want to throw you off. They want to, and they talking about they checking every possible lead. First, check yourself, because you are the lead. Like I said, the same people who are investigating these crimes are the perpetrators. Investigate yourself first. Okay? See, they know for sure when crimes is committed, they know for sure if it's one of us and they know this and it's one of us involved, they'll blast the person's face all over the media immediately. But when it's one of them and they know it's one of them that's involved, they don't blast the face. They don't tell you what we feel or we think, or it's possible that this person could have been involved. They don't do that because they need time to configure a false story, to try to pull a wool over everybody's eyes when everybody know the type of person Robert Fuller was. They know his character. You see, they try to put together a bullshit story. Like I say, this was a message from these old racists. You have to look into the manner in which he was hung. That's why they don't put that out. They don't want to let people know, okay, he was hung this way with this type of rope in this manner, because you can go back to the 60s, early 70s and the 50s and be like, okay, you can look at multiple hangings and be like, this is the same exact manner that they was hanging people back in the 50s and 60s. So we know who the culprits are. They talking about we have to examine the rope. Well, of course, you have to examine the rope. But put that out in the media. Let us see what type of rope it is. Because once we know what type of rope it is, we can do our own investigations to where we can limit to where this rope was purchased from, or where this rope, what part of the United States or what part of the city this rope actually came from. We can limit it down to that and then follow the trail. Okay, such and such only had, what do you say? They only had access to this rope. But see, they don't want to allow us. They're not permitting us to do that because they know, and I know, that they were involved. They quick to say suicide, but it's a new day and age now. We're not going for that now. Technology is on our side. Even though y'all invented the majority of this technology going on so you can surveillance the world, keep us under one microscope, it's backfiring. Can't do the things you was doing back in the 60s and 70s, 50s and all that. We're not allowing that shit anymore. And then I want to speak on this right here. The young African sister, Oluwatoyin Salawu from Florida, that was protesting. She came up missing, found dead. And they saying, you know, she was maybe killed by crazy boyfriend, crazy baby daddy. You know, that's just one of their tactics, you know. Frame. They're good at framing people. Yeah, this is what they'll do. They'll piss in your face and tell you it's rain. They want you to believe that, yeah, this person or that person is responsible. Because I've told y'all over and over, time and time again, that they have tactics, and many of them that they use to eliminate certain people that's attached to organizations, that's leaders, that they feel that's prominent people that has a voice. That's what they do. And then they'll get rid of the boyfriend. You know, they don't care. They don't care who they sacrifice. You have to keep your eyes open. I told you this was going to happen to the young people that's protesting, to the young people that want to be leaders and activists. It's exciting to them. But I told you, you fighting a real war, a real war. This is not fake. This is not for show. I know a lot of you are excited to be in front of the camera and speaking, and you know we making a difference and a change. Be prepared. Be prepared to fight the real devil. Spiritual and physical war right in front of your eyes. They not playing. This is my take. This is how I feel about the hangers. They'll keep doing things, and they'll keep doing it in the public's eyes. They want the world to see. Because when you protest, they want to see if it's really real. You know, you saying things, you doing things, and we want to really see if you really mean what you saying, because you want us to stop killing you. You want us to stop doing this, and you want change. We're going to see. We're going to kill some more people and see if you're really serious. Because this is what we really do, and this is how we'll further our agenda. In fact, we'll kick it up a notch, and we'll wipe out 100 people at a time and see if you're serious. Believe that. Believe that. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I ain't playing. I ain't just talking. I ain't talking to just hear myself talking, just to say something. I'm speaking facts. Anyway, I'm Starwolf. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button. Hit that notification bell, as always, so you can get my videos when they drop. Make sure you share all my videos on social media platforms. That's what they for. Like sharing videos, share these videos, these informative videos, so people can get this knowledge and know what's really, really going on. Peace.